My name's Patrick Brubaker, and I'm a metal shaper by trade, and we've got a class here in the shop. But during the classes, we start out with a discussion on theory and why metal does what it does, because you should not pick up the tools unless you know what's going to happen. And once we talk through the theory, we start applying that theory to making the car parts, all the way from the patterning process to cutting out a panel and just getting the rough shape to where it's starting to look like something, and then fine-tune that so it's an actual functional usable part for a vehicle. And it's such a wide range of stuff to do that we can't really do everything in one class, so that's why we just split them by topics. And the goal is for the guys to gain a technical understanding of what they're doing, so they can work with confidence when they get home. They can skip a bunch of the trial and error and just get to making parts for their project.
My name is Alan Greik, and I'm from Lexington, Nebraska. Pat teaches us how the different various radiuses and bends are put into it, and that's what we practice here. He's done I feel, a fantastic job of explaining to us the differences and how we go about it, and also what's probably as important in making the panels is how to fix our mistakes as well.
What?
Took the shot of horse.
Yeah, give it.
Right there?
Yeah. Yeah, this has got enough sticks to it. It will stretch some.
Imagine that plaster stuff that they have like this work is good too.
There's not as much detail. That's probably it. And where there's not as much detail, if you can get it stuck together, it's good.
You really gotta soak.
Well, because what you're supposed to do is dunk it in water and squeeze the extra out. And this, we're using warm water to make it tick a little quicker. You don't set anything cheap and heavy on them.
Do more than you could with the paper.
Oh yeah, that's
Way better than the paper was. Yeah.
You know, you put 3 or 4 layers on it, it'll get fairly stiff. Yeah. And for $8 in 10 minutes, that's pretty decent. We can start making a paper pattern on the other side.
yeah, where we want to be on the
Yeah.
orientation. Location.
Yeah.
I'll recover. Some.
Well, yeah, that's the awful thing with a reverse, is that edge dictates the shape of the part.
Might need to slow it down a little bit.
Bodymen are always taught to kind of finesse dents out. You don't really bang hard on them, but in panel shaping, you want to get the initial shape right away with less stress to the metal. So you have to hit it hard, and we can't generate as much strength as the big machines that stamp out the parts. So we got to make up with that with hard hammer blows strategically placed. Pat teaches us how the different various radiuses and bends are put into it, and that's what we practice here.
Seems a little long, but the class days are 12 hours long, and we do lunch and supper here at the shop, because if a guy's making a panel and you have a little mistake that comes up and bites you, you have to have the time to be able to work through it. And whenever we have something like that, the class stops and we discuss what's going on there and what the solution is. And a lot of guys like to have that extra time to kind of cuss and discuss their way through some of the things that can come up and bite you with some of this work. With that guy, I'll hold on to the wood. So
Oh, you did bring it to the other floor.
yeah, that's what it is.
Let it come a little bit more. I'm kind of wondering why.
They're soft, but they're easy.
Okay.
Yeah, but see if we're overcooked.
Under.
We're flat out in the middle.
Yeah,
You can see what goes on in these classes on our Facebook page. We're finally getting with the times and doing Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. So you can find us on there to keep up with what's going on in the shop, and the class schedule is on there. And we post a heads up of when classes are coming up and how many spaces are available. And you can keep up with me when I travel to do classes too. So in the age of the smartphone, I can update what is going on with the class when I'm out of state. So you make it over to Facebook, remember to like and share and all that good stuff, and hope to see you sometime.